Welcome back to Gaming Uphill Both Ways. This is FC Neo Tokyo. That is Bobby Digital. What's going on, bro?
Oh, just Wi-Fi eagling it.
Well, I told you that the true star of the game is not Bayek, it's the Eagle.
This is
But
true. Sinu.
so I thought this was cool. You said this is one of the 8 wonders of the world. This
Yeah, this is the Lighthouse of Alexandria. Let's get out here.
So
Boom.
of the 8 wonders of the world, the only few that are still standing is what? The Great Wall and the Great Pyramids or whatever?
I don't think the Great Wall was considered one of the great wonders of the world because those were generally confined to Mesopotamia. So really, it's just the pyramids, I think. Pretty sure.
Oh, well then. I always enjoy how wrong I am about history and how you seem to know what's going on.
I have a base level knowledge of a lot of things. In-depth knowledge, kind of limited to a few certain areas.
Fair. Did you ever get to take like Mr. Jones's class, where like you go the first day and his buddy comes in and is like, Indy, I need you to come find this thing, and then you get like an A for the semester, so that he just
why he goes killing Nazis and shit? Nah.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but speaking of that, man, I do want to see the finale, even though it's probably going to be garbage.
Yeah, I was when I was in Peoria visiting my parents, I saw the first Indiana Jones for the first time in forever. I haven't seen Temple of Doom in God knows how long, and then I saw the Sean Connery one when it first came out, and then I never saw the Shia LaBeouf one. So my Indiana Jones's knowledge is limited at best.
Oh, I watched the first 3 numerous times, all of them. Loved them all. The Shia LaBeouf one, I didn't hate it as much as everybody else. I feel like there's a lot of movie snobs out there. I didn't hate it like everybody else, but it definitely wasn't as good as the original 3. So I'm interested to see how this one ends because this is supposedly it. And Harrison Ford's like 80, and I don't even know.
He's
like
80 years old.
Yeah, and I can't even remember like where we're gonna be in the timeline here because like he's fighting Nazis in the 30s when he's probably in his 30s or 40s. So I guess we're gonna be in like the 70s or the 80s.
Oh man, he's gonna be fighting hippies. No.
He became the crotchety old man, conservative. Get off my lawn.
You know what I think about when you talk about like I never saw the movie, but The Irishman, right? It's like Pacino and De Niro and Pesci and stuff, and they're all like 80 years old. And I'm wondering, like, I know they're rich and stuff, but do you think they like still like smell like old man?
Oh, I'm sure
like,
they
do you
do.
think? Do you think like
well, hell,
on the
man,
movie set?
Bruce Willis was basically just paraded around. Did you hear about all that shit?
No, what? What happened?
Like, he's got dementia, but they were basically just, like, he was working on all these crap movies and literally had an earpiece in and was just repeating what people were telling him. And finally they were like, okay, his family is like, he can't make movies anymore. And he does have, like, a form of dementia.
Really?
Yep.
I never knew that.
Aphasia. Oh, how did you get that lit, you little prick?
Oh, no. Now here comes the cavalry.
Oh, the cavalry's gonna fucking die.
Yeah, I mean, that tends to be what happens here. It seems like we have sex with our wife and then go murder a bunch of people. And then we go hook back up with our wife and then go back murdering. And then eventually we're going to go to Memphis now and go hang out with David Banner. He's from Memphis, right?
Sure.
I feel like he's from Memphis. I don't know.
Don't mind all the screams.
No, it's fine. They're just sleeping.
Nothing to see here.
Or it's like a Dynasty Warriors, just KO.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, I've actually been playing the shit out of Dynasty Warriors 8 the last 2 days.
Oh man, I loved it when it first came out. They added the Jin dynasty. Well, I guess they added that in 7, didn't they? Oh God, 7 was tough. I platinumed it, and I don't know why I did. It was just kind of a personal, you know, pilgrimage I went on, and that shit took like 250 hours. It was
Jesus.
brutal, dude. It was brutal. By the time I was done, believe it or not, I didn't feel like ever playing Dynasty Warriors again.
I wonder why.
Ugh.
That's a button masher too.
Yeah, it is.
I'm surprised your thumbs still work.
Dude, I think the best of the absolute best of the series was 5. And then
Fuck you. The best of the series was Kessen too.
fair. I'll give you that. But no, the best of the Dynasty Warriors was 5. But then, dude, we need to get our hands on Samurai Warriors 2. That has like a mix of like it's got like a Monopoly type game called Sugoroku. It's
nice.
so much fun.
We'll have to look into that.
I mean, my copy of it's
Crazy
sitting in a
dude,
storage
crazy dude.
storage
Storage
flip
unit?
the unit. Yeah, some storage unit somewhere in the suburbs. But that's
Niche.
neither here nor there.
Toke talk English.
Ugh.
Toke talk English good.
Yeah, I talk good. Me fail English? That's impossible.
Okay.
All right, so I've left them on the cliffhanger long enough. If they was watching the last episode, I brought up that NASCAR race that was going on
Oh,
here this
yeah.
past weekend.
What the hell
And-
happened with that?
Well,
it was a road course.
Yes. So it looked cool. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I kind of wished F1 would have done this, right? But they had like all these concerts set up for the night before and the day of, and then like it was gonna be like a lesser series race, and then the next day it was gonna be the main race. And because of the rain, everything except for the main race itself got axed. You know,
Really?
they were like, the
That sucks.
Chainsmokers will not be playing, nor will it be rescheduled. It's like, okay.
Those are always the worst.
Yeah, it's I don't know, man. It added to the legend, I guess. And I watched about 5 minutes of it, and I was like, this looks cool. Okay, moving on. You know, the U.S. is about to beat Trinidad 6-0.
Oh, I watched a good portion of that game. Yeah, NASCAR, even the road races, at least they do right turns in the road races.
Yeah, exactly, right? And I did love the meme where there was one spot where there was like not a wreck, but somebody went sideways and then like it all globbed up and stuff. They're like, oh, finally, Chicago traffic.
That's true. Didn't you guys get some flooding and shit downtown?
Oh, yeah, there was flash floods all over the place. Even by my crib, there was like, you know, a nice stream going down the road. But yeah, it was, like I said, flash flooding all over the place. I didn't go anywhere, though. I sat inside all day that day. I did nothing. I went nowhere. I talked to no one. I was a shadow.
Well, I did the same thing, but I was at work.
Fair. Talk to no one. Do nothing.
My specific goal when I walk into that place is just to do my work and avoid people and try to appear busy so people don't approach me.
That's fair. I thankfully sit in an office with just one other cat who usually isn't ever there, so I don't have to pretend to look busy.
Well, I don't have to pretend to look busy easily if I don't want to. I just can't be at work and not do anything because I get bored.
Oh my God.
It's time
I
to go
hear
faster.
you. When you have nothing to do, or like, you know, I'm so specialized at what I like. In my industry, I've had plenty of jobs where I've been super busy every single day. But like this specific thing that I do now, it's just feast or famine.
Right.
It's like, oh my God, my eyes are bleeding. Everything's happening all at once. Or like, I'm looking at TikToks.
So it's either all or nothing, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. And I knew too, like Friday, I answered like I got one email, I think, Friday, because I took I didn't even, like, we closed early, like we had a half day, right? But even so, there was this huge bid the day before, right? For a job that most of the guys were going after. And it's just like, oh, so you all are gonna do this bid and then you're going home and you're not coming in Friday. You're done. You're not doing shit. And I was right. No one did shit. Oh my god. That's I know you don't get to choose the way you die, but I really don't want to die like that. Like, I'm pretty proud of this 40-year streak I'm on of not being stabbed. I'm very proud of it. I'd like to continue that. Jesus, speaking of which, and like wrapping it all back around, did you see that guy so there was a Mexican game, Mexico versus Qatar, and in San Francisco.
Yeah, why is
And
Qatar in like everything we're doing? Why are they in the Gold Cup? I heard they were
it,
invited, but why did we invite them?
because they were, obviously, they hosted the last World Cup, which was last year.
Yes,
So they didn't have
many,
to qualify.
many a soul died.
Right, exactly, right. And so they had no competitive games. So they asked to join last year's Gold Cup, but you're not going to like just do it once. It's going to be like a 2 tournament contract, you know?
Right,
So
gotcha.
cuz they were in the last Gold Cup, and then they also did European qualifying. They were just like
Ah,
in a group, even though, it didn't really count for them.
right, because they were going anyways.
Yeah, exactly. So it was interesting, but yeah, that's why.
Okay,
And
well
they
that makes sense.
and did you see they beat Mexico, right? It
No
was
shit. You
Yeah, they won
stay
one.
classy, Mexico.
So they won 1-0. Mexico had 25 shots to Qatar's 1. It was
Well,
a true, like,
unfortunately,
feat.
Qatar's winning.
Oh god. And so anyway, I digress. There was a cat in the stands that stabbed another fan, and like there's clear pictures and video of this cat like with the knife up over his head ready to stab somebody. And it's just like, how did you get that into the game?
Exactly.
How did you get a giant knife into the game? And then B, why are you stabbing somebody somewhere where there's cameras quite literally everywhere? Not that I necessarily like, you know, condone stabbing when you can get away with it, but still, like, why with so many cameras would you bring a knife and then use it? I don't know. I just
You taking your soccer a bit too seriously at that point.
no. I mean, like, to be fair, both people involved in the altercation were wearing Mexican jerseys, so it was just like people arguing with people.
Oh, okay. So, okay. All right. Well,
Yeah, it wasn't like
maybe one person did not want the coach dismissed, and the other person was like, they gotta go, and I don't know. It's probably a little more serious than that, but
probably just a touch, But no, I can't believe it. Like, I gotta I'll have to send you the picture. It's insane. But the problem is, like, so much of the like coverage from it is all in Spanish. I don't speak Spanish at all, which is stupid of me, but it is what it is.
you want to hear the joke I heard in college, and it applies to me. Trust me, it definitely applies to me. What do you call somebody who speaks 3 languages?
Trilingual,
What do you call somebody who speaks 2 languages?
bilingual.
What do you call somebody who speaks 1 language?
I don't know.
American.
Yes, very fair. That is very fair.
Okay, where the fuck am I supposed to go up here, man?
I don't know, but your grip is impeccable.
Right?
You'd have to like be careful when you're jerking off to not just rip it off if your grip was this good.
Oh my God, I just missed the stairs. Jesus.
Just take the stairs, dog.
Well, he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to be like the Ghostbusters,
No.
exhausted.
People look around like, oh my God, you have to fear this Bayek character. I mean, he's dumb as shit, but he will stab you to death.
But he will fuck you up.
Dumb as a box of rocks, but man, will he just. He loves stabbing.
Stabby, stab, stab. Maybe we should send him after that Colossus.
The Colossi?
Yeah.
We're going to have to play that game eventually.
We were doing the right thing. I looked it up. It's like, yeah, you stab the ankle, and then that's. Then you get
They
up on
go
the head and
stab the brain.
Yep.
But
It was just super awkward.
We'll start it over. We'll
Oh,
scrap
yeah.
it. You know, there's hours of us that people could enjoy that we are just holding back.
Exactly.
Oh, it's beautiful. You know, you don't think of Egypt being quite so lush, but that's a stupid American brain because the whole fucking country isn't going to be a desert.
Okay.
Do we get to go to Memphis now?
Yep. Off to Memphis.
Yay! People speak well of their.
Look at all the dead bodies.
Oh, jeez.
Dead bodies everywhere.
Bayek,
And he'll just run out the front door like nothing happened.
he's not even gonna call a cleaning crew. He's not even gonna get anybody to come clean this up.
Harvey Keitel is not showing up.
Oh my God. Bayek's kind of.
But they don't have forensics back then.
Fair. But no, just like clean up the mess. I mean, if you could murder everyone in the estate,
it's one of the 7 wonders of the world. They have to have like quite a staff on hand. It's kind of their job, Bike's just keeping people employed.
So you want museum staff to pick up all the dead bodies?
Yeah.
They're failed professors already, dog. Come on.
How do you know? We'll go get some of the people that make the mummies. They're used to all that gore and shit. And don't those people have to be mummified anyway? So,
I'm sure those people are sickos. No, it takes a special breed. Like, I don't think I could, even if it was like, hey, the only job available for you to eat is to be a mortician. I'd be like, no, thank you. Unless
it'd be
mortician
freaky
was there.
at first. It'd be freaky at first, but I think you'd get used to it. And then you'd probably get to the point where you were like, moving the dead people's lips and talking while they were doing that,
What would that be a good thing though? Is that level of disassociation a good thing?
I guess it just depends on your perspective.
Okay. Well, I don't know. You think you could do it? You could be a mortician?
If it was either that or die, yeah. I mean, I've seen plenty of dead bodies. I mean, we all get there. I mean, you're always going to have a business.
I mean, yeah, there's never a lack of business. Oh, speaking of lack of business, I was thinking earlier, how many fingers total do you think will get blown off by fireworks over this weekend? How many digits as a country are we down?
I don't know. You should Google and see how many fingers were lost last year.
That's not a bad idea.
Because I don't know if it's in the hundreds or maybe the thousands. I would say probably at least 50, right? Because Jason Pierre-Paul, for Christ's sake, even the NFL stars are not immune. So as we roam through the Egyptian countryside on our camel, while Toke looks up this information.
Oh, I can only find information on fireworks injuries alone, but
Oh,
last year
no
there was
fingers.
11 fatalities due to fireworks.
USA, USA.
I mean, I mean, let's just take a moment to appreciate the fact that I looked this up on my work computer. But then let's backtrack to that's less than I thought. I'm pretty proud of us as a society that we only lost. Did I say 11 or 22?
11.
11 people.
Well, still, I would bargain there were a lot more than 11 fingers lost.
Oh, oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, I see
Although,
the
like,
people in my neighborhood, and I'm like, hey, there might have been a couple lost out here that we didn't find out about.
so wait, do you think, so you become an assassin and they take one of your fingers, right?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
used to be that way. I think one of those people bucked the trend eventually, but
Oh, boo,
yeah.
fuck that. But do you think it would work in the inverse? Like, I lost a finger, will they come recruit me to become an assassin?
Well, if you got skills, I mean, look, you already got one part of the process down. I mean, I think that'd move you up in the application process.
Right.
If
I
I
don't
if I
necessarily
if
have
I was
skills,
if
but
I yeah, if I was processing the applications, I mean, and you put on there finger already gone, I mean, that's a plus. We don't have to do that. That's one less thing in the onboarding process.
all right. I don't have any discernible skills, but I am missing a finger, and I'm very eager to learn.
Everybody got to start somewhere. You
All
never
right.
know. I mean,
All right,
is-
this year's crops of recruits. Go see Susan down in HR. We're going to have to start removing the fingers at this stage of the process. Hey, sir, I already lost one. Oh, all right, Jeff. Thanks. Go ahead and move on.
go ahead and move to Assassin Shrouds.
Yeah,
Go
yeah,
get
pick
fitted.
what-
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
go get fitted for your cool outfit that stands out like a sore thumb, but we claim makes you blend in.
Yeah, you don't look suspicious at all with your face covered, your hood up.
Yeah. All right,
Armor.
I'm gonna blend in. Hey, who's that asshole with the hood on where you can't see his face?
Why is there a dude over there that looks like a ninja when we're all just dressed normally?
His blade starts malfunctioning. He just clicks out while he's in conversation. Damn it!
Excuse me.
Don't mind that.
What kind of an infraction do you think that would be, like down at HR? You know, like is that a write up? Is that a
Oh,
small
that's
suspension?
definitely like second time is. I mean, that might be full on termination. Like I feel like you could perform sexual harassment and stay on as an assassin, but like the whole being discreet is kind of the main part of the whole gig. It's it's the first half of then the murdering someone half. Like that's kind
So
of the whole
you
gig.
don't think wearing a giant bird / Horus mask makes him incognito with a
You know-
spear and a shield on his back?
Bayek is a special case because he's just a murder machine. He's a Brock Sampson of his time, but I don't want to alarm you, but you're kind of on your Moses game right now, bro. You're kind of lost in the desert.
Wandering in the desert, I lost there's pyramids right there. Giza.
Oh, okay, fair.
Those are the Great Pyramids.
Beautiful.
Sneferu. They got all the sorts. Like I think they have like basically all the pyramids that were actually built in Egypt because they were all built way before this time.
Yeah, because they were like built thousands of years before they even built the Sphinx. Sphinx? The Sphinx? I don't know how to properly pronounce this thing.
Thanks, but by this time, and what are we? We're in like
Was
We're
it
in the
43
early
BC or something?
either BC or AD, one of the two. But Yeah, they had already been around for thousands of years at this point.
Man, they should make like Assassin's Creed Judas, and like
Jesus was a Templar. That won't piss anybody off.
hang out with the pilot and
Direct all your hate mail to FC Neo Tokyo.
you know, for a long time I believed the Bible. Then I was like, oh, it's all bullshit. And now I'm back to believing that it's true, but just aliens. That's kind of my current stance.
Oh, wait. Are we at the Sphinx? Where's the Sphinx? Yeah.
I'm not saying it was aliens, but it was aliens. What are we doing? What are we looking for?
I'm not looking for anything. I'm going to Memphis.
Oh.
It's quite the fucking haul, bro.
Yeah, no shit.
It was 5,000 meters. Oh. Cam was like, fuck you, I'm not
American.
swimming.
What the fuck is a meter?
Yeah, that's right. It's our fucking birthday. Put goddamn miles on that shit. And feet and yards. Complicated.
Oh, man. I was
Don't
embarrassingly
derive it
old.
out of tens and hundreds.
I was embarrassingly old when I realized a click was a kilometer.
Oh, well, I mean, I probably heard that at some point in my life, but I was today years old when it set in, so.
Oh, yeah, when they're like, oh, the enemy is 6 clicks away. That's kilometers.
Huh. Alrighty. 10-4. Tango Foxtrot.
Oh, God. So, do you think he's hot in that like that costume? Think
Oh
his
my
head's on
God.
fire?
Well, I hear about, like, if you ever hear, like, somebody who's a mascot talk, they say it's, like, horrible under those hoods and, like, they smell terrible, so. And they're just in a
Aw.
basketball gym.
That's so disappointing because I love mascots so hard. They're one of the best.
Did you
parts
see
about
what Conor
sports.
McGregor did to a mascot?
Yes, I did.
His drunk ass. And then he got,
knocked
I
him
think
out
he got a
cold.
DUI later that night.
No, they're
Or was that afterwards?
No, I don't know. There's some other allegations about that evening.
Oh, yeah, no, it was, yeah, and that's not the first time. He's kind of a piece of shit.
Yeah, I've heard of multiple situations.
Accusations.
Yeah. So wait, wait, hold on. My brain is broken. There's really a place in Egypt named Memphis?
There was.
then-
It doesn't exist anymore.
Okay.
Yes,
but then
Memphis
we took
was
it
actually
as
it was like one of the first capital cities. And it had a strategic advantage on the Delta. When it was first built, it was all white. Like all the buildings were all white so they would reflect the sunlight.
that's fucking awesome.
But there it is in the distance there.
Okay. So Memphis, it just blows my mind that Memphis, Tennessee, it got its name from ancient Egypt.
Bro, there is like not one original name in this country, I don't think. Fuck.
Well, Chicago, they called it Stinky City. But then, we reversed that river and everything was fine.
Oh, yeah. New location discovered. Memphis.
Wait a second, are you already an outlaw? Like, were they already on you there? That's whatever.
No, I think that was an animal. Sometimes, like, the animals you run past, it'll be like, oh, battle. You're like, no, I'm not fucking stopping for them.
Fight a bear. No, thank you. I'm good.
Kill crocodiles later.
Wait a second. They had crocodiles in Egypt?
Yeah.
No fucking. I guess
Or alligators. I don't know. I can never tell the difference.
I don't know the difference either. But that's kind of incredible. But I guess I don't know. I said bear, but I doubt they had bears there or have. And I'm sure they don't.
I
I
don't know.
mean,
Maybe.
God damn. This is the episode in which I Google everything.
Yeah. It's okay. When I'm at work, I think I should have a necklace with a big sandwich board around my neck that says, "Let me Google that for you." Can you tell I'm a little shady about my job right now?
Yeah, you seem a little upset.
Yeah, I kind of just want to get back to school and never have to go back to retail again.
Okay, so Syrian bears are known to exist in Egypt.
Huh.
So interesting.
Is it a Syrian bears? Is it Syrian or Assyrian bears?
No, Syrian. Syrian.
Okay.
They are smaller than their brown bear compatriots.
Well, you couldn't have all that damn fur on you like a brown bear and be in Egypt, could you? Or Syria?
No, God, no.
Look at all this cool artwork.
You know, it makes you think, like, they took the time to do so much art on all their stuff back then, right? Also, I think somebody's pissed you're climbing the building.
Well, they can get the fuck over themselves.
And we used to, as a society, like, if you look around, Chicago's known for its architecture, right? But they don't build anything with character anymore. Everything's so, you know, cookie cutter and the same. Some more eagle time.
Yep. Eagle Wi-Fi.
I love that.
Yep.
So
even my girls love that because that's their favorite part about this game, when he jumps off and does the leaps of faith.
Have you ever played a game where, like, your stomach drops when you watch somebody fall like that?
I'm sure it's happened at some point, but
the one game I can think of that happens the most, like, Spider-Man will do it if you fall from far enough to me. But the one game that it always happened was this game called Prototype. And for whatever reason, like, oh my God, it was so cool. It was such a cool game. Like, you got all these weird, crazy powers, and it was in New York, and you just jumped and flew around like Spider-Man. It was pretty wild, man. It was awesome. It was pretty awesome. But, like, it came out at the exact same time as, like, Infamous. And so they were, like, being compared, and Infamous was a little bit more popular.
Gotcha.
Prototype.
Yeah, I remember when Infamous came out. Okay, now that you're saying that, I think I vaguely remember. I mean, I haven't played it, but I vaguely remember seeing the game.
Well,
sure
you know what was
pops
cool?
Up on PS Plus.
Oh, it may never. I think it was is it Ubisoft? I don't remember who made that game. But you know what was? Oh, Activision did. And you know why I remember that is because it actually uses the exact same map of New York that PS2 Spider-Man 2 game, you know, the best Spider-Man game until the recent ones, used. It was the exact same map.
Huh.
Yeah. It always tripped me out. But anyway. Yeah, that's my the more you know facts of the day.
Doon, 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 doon.
Thank you. All I need to do is add the star across the. Ladies and gentlemen, you will know how good I am or am not at editing.
Don't expect that star anytime soon, folks.
Yeah, no, not for a little while. I mean, I guess I'm practicing. All right, I'm sorry. What's happening here? She looks pregnant.
Yeah,
or was that just me being rude?
If her kid dies, then he dies. Or if her kid dies, he dies. Or she dies. This is the Apis bull. Egyptians. The Apis bull. Egyptians held the Apis bulls like sacred.
Oh, interesting. Interesting that you could hold something sacred and also chain it up.
And sacrifice it.
Oh, yeah, no, that too. Interesting. And by interesting, I mean fucked up.
Okay, this is who I'm going to kill, apparently.
Oh, the lizard.
See, they live in Stink City, too.
I am the Lizard King. I can do anything.
Gods have abandoned us. The people look to me.
The gods have abandoned us.
As lost as they.
Okay.
How have we wronged you?
I'm.
Because that is even my own house. My wife's time will tempt.
So, you have to understand back then that they didn't have science, penicillin, death was everywhere. They had no way of explaining the natural world around them like we do today. So, I mean, they came up with some pretty outlandish shit.
I mean, honestly, I believe the whole curse thing. And honestly, I think Bayek should get the fuck out of there.
Right? Dude, so I'm listening to an Audible book on basically ancient history, all from China to Europe and basically 3000 BC to the fall of Rome. And it's basically all Game of Thrones shit. And a lot of the shit from Game of Thrones actually happened in ancient history, like feeding your relatives to you.
Oh, that's weird. I never watched Game of Thrones. I had no real interest.
It was so
Wait.
good until the last season. Even my
Okay.
wife, who hates TV, like hates those kind of shows, loved it. She got hooked
Okay.
on it.
Yeah, my girl, she's consistently tried to get me to watch it. And
You
then she
should.
messed up. Well, she messed up because she started watching this new spin-off one, and like the uncle and the niece get together, and I'm like, I'm done.
Oh yeah,
I'm
dude.
good.
No, that's common throughout Game of Thrones and in the ancient world. People fucking their relatives.
Gross.
Oh, dude, in ancient Egypt before this time, pharaohs would only marry like their sisters or their daughters, basically, because you wanted
Oh,
to keep
man.
the power in the family.
It just made me sad.
Grow, O light! Come forth, O light!
All right, this looks like a pretty good party.
I don't know if I want to go to a party where there's a live birth going on. I've been there for 2 of them, and not exactly party material, you know.
it wasn't as fun as advertised, or what?
No, seeing I won't even go into it. I'll get my ass kicked.
You might as well keep that quiet. Yeah, there are some things not for the internet, right?
Oh, or at least they're just for the Patreon.
I count myself lucky I haven't had to go through that.
I am servant to the great
But
God.
who knows?
Actually, man, I'm really like, I get lightheaded and weak around all that shit, kind of like you do, like blood and all that shit. But I actually did surprisingly well.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm sure the fact that being your children helped the process.
Well, yeah, I mean, I ain't going into that profession anytime soon. Like, that's not what I want to go to work every day and do.
Without falsehood. Let your eyes be opened.
No, thank you.
Yeah, no. Well, yeah, give it to the pregnant lady first. Let her be the guinea pig.
Are we feeding her mushrooms or something?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
She's crazy.
Let your eyes be open. Oh, man. That shit kicked in all at once.
That is some good shit. Okay, so if they send me into what I think they're going to send me into,
What's going on? It's
I
black
don't know.
screen.
It's all black.
Bi-
I think we're out of time, though.
Bayek passed the fuck out.
Okay, see, yeah. They always send you into
Oh.
some hallucination. Every game anymore has to send you into a fucking trip hallucination, and I don't like it. 'Cause
Well,
they're never realistic.
no, I mean, fair.
Been there, done that,
They're-
people.
They're,
Oh
they're
shit,
not
he just
very
sat up like
realistic.
the
You are-
Undertaker. He just did the Undertaker. Boom. Sat up.
Oh God.
Boom.
Eagle extraction. Now, please.
Eagle, get me out of here.
What is this God's forsaken place?
It's not
Okay.
godforsaken, right?
I don't think it is, but I do think we are at times, so we will figure out what this godforsaken place is later.
Oh my God! So Bayek is gonna be in limbo here, tripping for God knows however long until we play again.
Oh, maybe 7 days. I mean, it wouldn't be the longest trip of all time,
No Timothy Leary or anything.
right? He'll live.
All right. Well, like and subscribe and all that nonsense. Find us at Gaming Uphill both ways on everything. I mean, if
Comment
Twitter
and
works.
do all that shit too. if you've still got your 600 tweets limit in or whatever.
Peace.
Keep moving.
Peace.